Hey guys, this is Tiqqle. In this video, I'm doing Shadow Priest, Elemental Shaman, Resto Druid. This is immediately after 7.1.5. I'm getting a feel for this increased melee cleave damage, and we're figuring out how to handle this using two casters. A lot of it will be control, positioning, and I'm looking forward to walking you through that through this commentary. So let's go over the talents and PvP talents. For talents, I'm using Path of Flame. The increased damage of Lava Burst by 10% in 7.1.5 makes this definitely very viable. I'm going for the instant cast, Lava Burst, and Ice Fury build that I've set up. I'm taking Gust of Wind, of course. For Lightning Surge or Earth Grab, it depends on the match. If there's a Paladin, I'll take the Surge. If there's a DH or DK and no Paladin, I'll take Earth Grab. For the 60 tier, I was switching between Aftershock and Ancestral Swiftness. I think the haste is definitely still very important, but stacking the Aftershock can give me a lot more Earth Fury stuns. So I'm trying this out. Verdict's still out on this. For the 75th tier, Elemental Fusion, I'm switching between Elemental Fusion, Primal Elementalist, and Earth Blast to try to get a feel. I switch between these in some of the videos. You'll be able to tell by what abilities on my bar and what ability I cast. For the 90 tier, I'm switching between mostly Echo of Elements, but a little bit of liquid magma totem at the end of the matches to try to get that AoE damage out for those melee cleaves that are sticking together, or even some of the spreading for the casters. For the 100 level tier, I'm always taking Ice Fury. I think this is just more valuable at this point. For the PvP talents, I'm taking the Trinket, I'm taking Haste, I'm taking Sky Fury for the most part, but sometimes Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike has proven to be very effective against some of these melee teams, especially when they start tunneling really hard at these lower MMRs. So it's definitely a fun talent to take. Swelling Waves, which I find just extremely valuable. I'm using heals all the time. Fire and Ice, I think, is still very solid. Control of Lava, I can't quite figure out the use for that yet, but I'm curious about Control of Lava. And Earth Fury is amazing. All right, so let's get into the matches. If you have any questions about the matches or you have any requests, please let me know in the comments. Some of the things that I'm calling out are specifically because people are commenting about it, so please let me know below. And hit that like button if you're enjoying the footage. All right, going into the first match, we're against Mistweaver, Frost DK, Ret Pally. Our plan is to control the Frost Death Knight and get the Ret Paladin down. We have a Shadow Priest, so we can mass dispel that bubble. They're focusing my Shadow Priest first, giving me some free casting. I'm just trying to do as much cleave damage as I can. I drop Sky Fury and start to Ice Fury, get some damage pressure out. It doesn't really do a whole lot, and then my Druid starts to get switched to, and I'm trying to peel off. I drop my Stun Totem. I use my Stun Earth Fury, and we see the Paladin here bop himself, which is a huge mistake. He put 4 Barons on himself. We immediately focus him, and you can see right as he gets low, I interrupt the channeled heal from the Mistweaver, and we get the kill. We're a little nervous about the Rot, but we feel pretty confident that we can control that using the line of sight, decursing, dispelling, and then we just need to focus on controlling the Windwalker and making sure that he can't apply constant pressure to our damage and our healer. So the match starts out, trying to get that early elemental blast for the stat increase, and now we're just trying to apply some pressure while they're coming towards our pillar. We're playing this cool, we're staying back and reserved, we're trying to make them come to us. We know that the Druid's going to pop out at some point, probably throwing the Cyclone out. So they appear to be focusing my Shadow Priest. I immediately drop Sky Fury, Ice Fury, trying to put some pressure out on the Windwalker to get him off on the defensive a little bit. It doesn't do too much. Our goal here is to focus down the Affliction Lock and keep that Monk controlled. So they start focusing on me. I start to dip. I pop my Astral Shift. I pop my Draenei Gift. And now I'm just trying to throw some heals on myself where possible, get some Earthquakes out to interrupt the Windwalker's damage, and start to line of sight where I can. We're kind of switching positions away from the pillar we were safe at. I'm not able to get too much pressure out here. I'm trying to use my instant cast where I can, Earthquake using the Maelstrom. And again, you can see I've had 2 UAs on me for a long time. So as they start to get close together, I see the opportunity for a lot of pressure to go out through Chain Lightning. I try to pop Storm Keeper. I'm still really low, trying to use those healing surges along with Swelling Waves to get up that those heals. And now I'm using the Stun Totem to kind of peel them off. And now here we kind of have the Shadow Priest who's been ramping up his damage on the Affliction lock while they've been focusing me. He gets it ramped up so much with his Shadow Fiend, I'm able to quickly switch, throw a few casts, and we're able to burst him down. The next match is Windwalker, Resto Druid, Ret Paladin. So here again, we're focusing the Ret Paladin down. We have Mass Dispel, not too worried about it. So I start out again, always throwing out those Flame Shocks, starting to get the Maelstrom going, starting to get some initial pressure. Again, we have instant cast up. We start to get the Windwalker down to half just through instant cast on our opener. Pretty strong. We know that's not really a kill. They're focusing my Shadow Priest, so I'm dropping my Stun Totem. I see the Druid coming for me. I know he's going to bash me. I try to get him away. It doesn't go off, and I get stunned. I know my buddy's in trouble. I throw out a Hex. I see the Absorption Bubble on the Red. I know I have to dispel that, and now I'm applying pressure on the Red as much as possible. I see those wings up, and I know that one way I can do this is through heavy offensive pressure. I have the Druid as my focus target, just in case I see the Cyclones coming out for me and I'm in range. Here we just applied a huge burst train on the Ret, getting him to auto bubble at 0 health. So we're kind of just waiting for the reset or the Mass Dispel. Here the Windwalker's also low health, so I'm trying to peel as much as I can, throwing some side heals on my Shadow Priest as possible. And now they're back on my Shadow Priest. The Paladin doesn't have a bubble. We have a Trinket. I pop the Trinket through the clone, just knowing that, hey, we have an opportunity to do a huge amount of damage. I see the Druid still in bear form. His Pally is so low, and I just throw out the Hex, and I get it. Even he didn't shapeshift, and we're just able to continue that forward pressure. The Druid was a little too focused on the CC to keep his folks up, so that's the match. Next match is Demon Hunter Enhance Resto. So we're a little nervous about this one. We know Demon Hunter Enhance is going to have some huge burst, especially with heroism. And I know that it's going to be my job to be keeping that purged off. So here our goal is to get the Demon Hunter down. We think he's going to be the squishiest and keep the Shaman and the Resto Druid in control. There's no freedom, so I took Roots. I took Counter Strike for this one, knowing that there could be big bursts together, and Primal Elementalist, just knowing that there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. I want the Flame Elemental as beefed as possible. I dropped Counter Strike here. They see it, they just smack it down. I'm trying to drag the Enhance back behind the pillar. It's always great if you can make them line of sight their healers. But here we're able to apply a lot of pressure by CCing the DH and pulling the Enhance back, forcing the healer to come up and being eligible for RCC. So here, the Druid's in very close. I try to throw out the Hex. I get it off on the healer. He trinkets it. Our healer is being focused down, but we're pretty sure that he can handle it with just one DH and some peels, so we continue to apply pressure to this Enhance. Here I'm able to use Chain Lightning to my advantage, bouncing off everyone, doing huge amount of damage. And here the Demon Hunter is very low. We see his health dipping and dipping and dipping. He comes back after a CC train on the Resto Druid. We're able to take down the Demon Hunter. Hey guys, if you like the video, you like what's coming out, please like, subscribe, and comment on the video. If you want to see more Shadow Priest Elemental Shaman action, like this video, let me know. I have a part 2 I can work on if you guys like this, so let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.